for this webinar. This is Ram Mohan Bhave. Nine one 6744 and Mohan Bhave at gmail.com. Thanks to Breach, my friend, we are online together to discuss two subjects. One is how to get a job, a good job, a good job, a best job. Now this is for CA and CA finalist. All right. To start with, let us talk about a CA to get a job. Currently, 90% are going for a job and 10% are going for practice. So, we are addressing this session to only these people and not to these people. Having 30 years experience in industry, in 7 countries, I feel I should share my experience. We have been holding this every year or even 6 months.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. Can you share your screen, sir?
I am speaking already.
No, you can share your screen, sir. You have lost your screen. Can you take Yes, sir. Yeah.
Alright. So we have been holding this session every year and even 6 months as the exams pass every time. So first we are discussing how to get a good job for a CA and CA finalist. And in the second part, we are discussing how to pass CA final. This is for CA finalists. The objective of today's webinar is only these three. Anybody else who has joined in can contact me separately. Alright. So we will take in the order of first this, second this, and third this. To decide what is a good job for a CA, what are the criteria? Excellent, top-notch, goal orientation for long term. Second, job profile enriching. And third, money. Alright. Now, if first and second is achieved, then third follows. So let us start for a goal. What one should be, what one CA should be. What one CA should be. Over say 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 years. CFO, director, CEO, strategist, CFO, director, CEO, strategist, could be partner in Big Four. This should be a goal. Anything between, I would say, 7 to 15 years. Yeah. Now, having said that, I would classify into 6 sectors. MNCs, Indian industry, banking, financial services and insurance, financial services and insurance, overseas, Big Four, and 6, KPO, knowledge process outsourcing. Now, when we talk of these sectors, Let us rank them, ranking for job availability. Where are the jobs available? So in terms of number of jobs, the maximum jobs which are available currently, I would say rank this as 1, this as 2, and this as 3. The number of jobs available are highest in KPOs, second highest in Big Fours, and third highest in Indian industry. Now, let us rank them. So let me do a table for the benefit of everybody. MNC, Indian industry, BFSI, overseas, Big Four, and KPO. Now we look into do a ranking number of jobs available. The highest, as I said, are in KPO. Second highest numbers are here and third highest are there. Then I go for where is the highest paid jobs. So I would say overseas of course are highest paid. Then currently the Big Fours are paying second highest. I would rate MNC to pay third highest, KPOs to pay fourth highest, and then one can choice between this. Now having said that, let us do a classification of jobs. Classification profiling. If I make the profiling in the fashion of availability of the jobs, then I would work out like this. So let me say accounts jobs, audit jobs, tax jobs, and you can say reporting jobs. So when we classify these jobs in terms of availability, the KPOs around 70% jobs are in accounts, 30% in reporting. Overseas, almost I would say 90% jobs are in accounts and 10% jobs are in reporting. Big Four, 60% jobs are in accounting. Here one should combine that. So rather I would put this to 30%, this to 50%, and 20% here. Then if one comes to BFSI, again, most of the jobs are available here. 70%, 10% and 20%. When you come to industry, 60% jobs are here, 10% jobs are here, 20% jobs are here, and around 5% jobs are here. I would say finance jobs are 5%. Then we come to MNCs. The picture is again similar. 60% in accounts, 10% in audit, I would say even 10% in taxation, and reporting there is quite a lot, and finance is 10%. This will give us an idea number of job wise available. Accounts jobs are maximum jobs. Alright. What's the reason? Reason for this is lot of people ask me, lot of students ask me, why not many tax jobs? The reason is consultants do that job. Even in the industry, I remember when I was in Gabon, India, or in Reliance, the ratio of accounts and audit versus tax was 90-10 or 80-10-10. Of course, GST is widening tax jobs, no doubt. Then, what should a CA do? First, try campus. Try campus if you are passed now. Passed now. If not, if you are a old pass out, or you have taken many attempts for CA, so campus shortlisting is unlikely. Right. Then what to do? Now I will change the discussion between two parts. CA trying first job and CA trying to change the job. Okay. Right. So trying first job and trying to change the job, these are two categories and should be seen separately. Point number one, the first job is good. When can you call it good? I would say job which promises rotation in profile. Because rotation in profile, whichever organization, whichever company promises, that is the best job. I thank my first employer, Brompton Greaves, 1980 to 1991, great rotation. So, most important is rotation of profile. Then comes a job having future. So if you want to talk about job having future, understand where lies future, lies where. Where does the future lie? Future lies one in globalization. Is our profile global in demand? Second, future lies in value adding profile. For example, mergers and acquisitions. Adds value to the organization, to the society, to the economy. So M&A jobs, there is no recession for such jobs. For such jobs. Third, growing complexity. Growing complexity. For example, if you are involved in complex consolidation, structuring of
Good.
accounts, entities or tax, then the scope of job is always enlarged. So we talked about three things: rotation, second, future, third, growing complexity. What a CA should not accept. One, lack of governance. You know what I mean. If the job is corrupt, the job is bribing, simply don't go for it. Hell with money. Second, bond. After you become a CA, where is the question of bond? Accept a bond maximum 1 year. Because I believe that one must work for 1 year in an organization. Or bond value is less than or equal to 2 months salary. Otherwise, don't accept bond. Do not accept bond. Now, let us look at economics. Demand versus supply. Supply of CAs is far more than demand. In certain areas. For example, income tax. Right? On the other hand, demand is far more than supply of CAs in certain areas. One, international taxation. US GAAP, IFRS, valuation, now costing and budgeting jobs are reducing. Reasons: one, companies in manufacturing sector are only 13% GDP. Second, marketing is in demand. So companies are becoming marketing focused than cost focused. Alright. Let me take a 1 minute break and drink some water. Please hold on till then.
In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can just write your question in the chat box. Any question, just try to write in the chat box and sir will take it up.
Right. I'm back. And we continue. Now we will discuss the process of getting a job. Process of getting a job. It is a 3-step process. One, create excellent CV. How? Make a CV, then go to May 10 CA Students Journal. If you don't have that, go to my website www.consultifrs.com. Go to publication section. Click on article Art of Writing CV. Right? This article was published in May CA Student Journal, so far referred by more than 10,000 chartered accountants. So go to this website, consultifrs.com, go to publication section and click on the article Art of Writing CV. Follow tips to revise your CV. And then put on Naukri or the and glassdoor.com. Naukri.com. Then there is a assessment tool available on Naukri or Glassdoor. Both. Do the assessment of your CV. It is free. If you get 80% marks and above, then great. I'll show it again. See this page. The Naukri and Glassdoor provides an assessment of CV. It gives the marks. If you have 80% marks, it gives the marks out of 100. It also gives tips how to improve CV further. Then there are some tricks to follow. Okay, some tricks to follow. Now what are the tricks? Bridge, there is some Yash Agrawal. He is making some request. Please check what should be done with that. Alright, some tricks to follow. What are the tricks? Ensure not to show any weaknesses in the CV. Question yourself on your own CV. And see whether you can give impressive reply or average reply or defensive reply. Keep only those points in CV where impressive replies are available. Alright. Now having said this, change or add your CV something every week. For example, an article published, an exam passed, a seminar attended, a speech delivered. These are four things. I will send you on WhatsApp group 52 things, 52 such items which you can do and therefore add in your CV. One per week. This makes your CV attractive and profile remains live on Naukri. Next step for good job. Your CV, your CV should be in brief on LinkedIn. All HR people first check your LinkedIn account. Even update LinkedIn profile once a week. Right. For those who have joined in late, this is Ram Mohan Bhave, FCA, FCMA, ACS, Limca record holder, LLB, IFRS, London, Six Sigma, 30 years industry experience, 7 countries, Chanderiya Group in United States of America, Ambani, Reliance in India, and Europe and London with Mittal. 3 plus 3 plus 3 years. Balance 10 years from the grid. Anyway, My cell and WhatsApp 9167446744. Call, contact anytime. Alright, we continue. So excellent CV, Naukri 80%, LinkedIn profile, then plus few tricks. Have minimum 1000 LinkedIn contacts. They should be corporate contacts. If you have a problem, connect on LinkedIn with me at Ram Mohan Bhave. On the email ID at LinkedIn mohanbhave@gmail.com. And then see my 16,000 connections. Send connection request to my connection. For example, you should have contacts in JP Morgan, WNS, E-Clerk, Deutsche Bank, Credit Suisse, Genpact, Bank of America, JL2 Insurance. They have huge KPO jobs. Then Big Four have LinkedIn connections in Big Four. Have LinkedIn connections in top 10 Indian industries. Reliance, Tata, Bharti, Birlas, Mittals, Adanis, Mahindra and Mahindra, Isar Group, Hindujaz, etc. Then Infosys, TCS, Wipro, etc. Alright. Then we talk about CV containing the words, do's and don'ts. You should have a word called global in your CV. You should have a word called US GAAP in your CV. You should have a word accounting standards in your CV. You should have a word IFRS in your CV. You should have a word valuation in your CV. You should have a word strategy in your CV. You should have a word international tax in your CV. You should have a word transfer pricing in your CV. You should have a word M&A or mergers in your CV. Again, do's, don'ts. You should have a word, what do you call it, as a leadership somewhere in your experience. You should have a word in your CV dynamism and mobility. Alright. And which word you should not have in your CV? Don't have these words. No, not, just, pressure, also, basically. Then don't be egoistic. Proficiency is a bad word. I see many people putting the word computer proficiency. Even the computer engineers don't put the word computer proficiency. So don't put the word computer proficiency. Then don't have the word in your CV that is negative connotation. Alright? Then don't have the word in your CV which is showing a gap, showing a big gap between BCom and CA. If there is a real gap, don't put years. Once your CV is excellent, Next step is how to give interview. Some tips. Show confidence. Always smile. 3. Give answers by looking at eyes of interviewer. Don't avoid eye contact. Then if you do not know answer, then do do not. Do not make apologetic face. Make a gesture, do make a gesture, murmuring. Knowledge is unending. I must acquire this knowledge also. And smile. Am I clear? If you don't know the answer, then make a gesture and start murmuring, wow, this is a new area. Knowledge is unending. I must acquire this also. And give a smile. Don't bring apology on your face. Never be apologetic. If you don't know something, you need not be apologetic. Give me a minute to drink some water. So we crossed the 2 steps. Excellent CV. Second, interview facing, or I will call it a smart interview. For smart interview, practice if English is weak. Practice with friend to get improvement suggestions. And an in-depth interview facing how article getting published along with some videos in 2 weeks time will be sent to you. For which kindly thank my friend Bridge. Alright. For the CA,
Sir, I'll just interrupt here, sir.
yeah,
Anyone who has not registered for the webinar and you want that video to be sent, kindly on the chat box write your email ID. So I'll repeat.
alright.
If
You
someone
are
has not
hearing
registered,
Bridge. Those who want the video recording of this webinar, please send your email ID in the chat mode.
yes, thank you.
Right. Now CA with few years experience, my suggestion is do not stop at CA. Keep adding degrees. I have 9 degrees. You should have 18. I'm giving you the sequence of degrees you should achieve. Sequence of degrees to achieve with or after CA. 1. DIP IFRS ACCA London. Second, ACCA. Third, CPA. Fourth, CIMA. So 6 months, 2 years, 1.5 year and 2 years. I would recommend you to have 6 years post CA to achieve this. Am I clear? Then you become global CA. Right? Parallelly, if the employer sponsors then do IIM Calcutta, IIMC executive and CFA USA. Yeah. Also, other degrees, if you are pursuing, it is fine, but I have given my recommendations for faster and global growth. Currently, there are no courses on valuation and M&A. No courses currently. But if they come up, then do it. Right? On the other qualifications, I will not give any comments because for a CA like big degree, does it provide any value addition? I am not sure. So I am very clear in my mind, post CA, you should do, this is the sequence of degrees. Within 6 months, diploma in IFRS ACCA London, 2 more years ACCA, 1.5 more years CPA, and 2 more years CIMA. Alright. I will not comment on this. CPA is USA. Alright. I am not making any other comment because there are no set examples of, but if you are in banking sector, the banking sector employed people may do CFA, USA. Alright. Now, having said all this, I now come to third step, that is how to get interview calls. So, already I have said Naukri and Glassdoor, and third one, Shine.com, with weekly updates. B, LinkedIn contacts, 1,000 plus. Third, apply on all websites, and if you are still not getting calls, then WhatsApp to me, WhatsApp to me on 9167446744. What will you WhatsApp? Full name, city, email ID, and the CV itself. Don't write anything else. At the beginning, write job, help, requested. and send only this much. Please do not write too much long stories to me. If you want my help to get a job, WhatsApp on this number. After doing these steps, if you are not getting success, send me your full name, city, email ID and the CV and one line, job help requested. Don't send anything else. Provided you have already done this and this. Alright. How much should a fresh CA get? Fresh CA, rank holder and first attempt. 9 lakhs to 14 lakhs. CA with more than 3 attempts. CA with 2 to 3 attempts. 6.5 to 8 lakhs. CA with more than 3 attempts. 4.5 to 5.5. This is per annum CTC. But I promise you, CA with more than 3 attempts plus the pi finalist, 8 lakhs. Because it is currently very hot, very hot. Contact me on 9167446744 only by WhatsApp. No. CA finalist. Tip number 1. Don't do job because then CA will never be complete. If financial position at home makes you to do job, then no choice. If you have already attempted CA final 5 or more attempts, give one more attempt based on tips which I will give in how to pass CA. The next topic. Bridge on the topic which we talked just now, how to get a good job. Good job for CA and CA finalists. Now I will take questions and answer them. Bridge, are there any questions? Please help.
Sir, Prem here, Bridge is not there.
No question there?
No, sir.
No, alright. So send me the questions by WhatsApp. Now I am going to how to pass CA final. How many students are there for this? Yes. Prem?
Yes.
How many students are there for Pradeep Patankar? I see there. Anybody else?
No.
Pratik Udani. Okay, who else? Please give your attendance. Pratati Jha, information. Yes, please speak out.
Yes, Jaydeep,
Rahul.
Rahul, Vipul.
Yes, yes. Yes, please speak. I am taking the questions now. Anybody has a question, please ask. Unmute yourself and ask the question. Alright. Now I'll discuss how to pass CA final. The other question, please send me on WhatsApp because there are very few questions. Send questions to 916744 by WhatsApp. Alright. Now I take the topic how to pass CA final. Point number 1. Learn, if you have failed many times, learn to forget past. Learn to forget past. Do not talk about past. Talk about past. Do not talk about past. Remember, in a CA final exam, group wise, 199 is equal to 0 and 200 is equal to 400. I repeat, 199 is equal to 0 and 200 is equal to 400. So, do not keep on staying and thinking that last time I missed by 7 marks in aggregate. So I am bright and CA Institute is cruel. Such statements are meaningless. Look forward. Be positive. Willpower and determination must. No options. Any chapter in any subject. If you feel you cannot complete studies, give only one group. Next, 150 hours per subject. Do two subjects at a time. One practical and one theory. For theory, make your own notes, not full, but keywords. Schedule. Day has 24 hours. Sleep 7 hours. Physical exercise 1 hour. Physical exercise can be best in swimming. Then mental peace 1 hour. Do not talk to anybody about CA in this hour. Then BBBLDM. Breakfast 15 minutes. Brush 15 minutes. Bath 15 to 30 minutes. Lunch 30 minutes. Dinner 30 minutes. Makeup 0 minutes. Total 2 hours. So this is how much? 11 hours. Balance 13 hours study per day. Am I clear? पंद्रह मिनट नहीं होते. No TV, no PC, no laptop, except CA ICAI.org site. No mobile, no movie, no Facebook, no WhatsApp. CA is tapashcharya. Tapashcharya. Do not sit with negative attitude people. 13 hours into 30 days is 390 hours. So 150 hours per subject into 8 subjects is equal to 1200 hours. So you need approximately 1200 divided by 390 means approximately 3 months. No social functions, no attending to marriages, parties, birthdays. Just follow this for one attempt and you get it. Use VCS technique, visual control system. Bring 5 to 6 whiteboards. Place them on various walls in your house. Write by marker pen what you need to remember. Change writing after 3-4 days. Do all syllabus. Use any book or class notes, but finally have a look at CA Institute study notes, at least briefly. Solve at least 2 mock tests per subject. And must get 75% marks in that. Physical exercise will ensure, one, you don't fall sick. Second, you are agile, जिसको उत्साही बोलते हैं. You are agile. And third, you gain capacity to work, study 13 hours a day. Right. So prepare for 75 to 80% marks in each subject. Then you can surely pass. If any further guidance required, write on WhatsApp to me 9167446744. I think the session has become quite lengthy, and Ram Mohan Bhave thanks you for attending on behalf of myself and Bridge. Consult ifrs.com and meraskill.com. Contact anytime for free help on career guidance and mentoring. We are concluding the seminar. Thank you. Goodbye. Bridge, Prem.
Yes, sir.
We are completing the webinar. Thank you for excellent arrangement.
Thank you, sir.
And goodbye. Good night to all my friends and Bridge and Prem and all those who attended. And this recording will be posted by Bridge and my friend Prem.
Yes,
The
sir.
video will be available to you. For any further questions, send me WhatsApp and WhatsApp only. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.